Hello guys, this is Emerald, or as you know me, Crest, and today I am here with a requested tutorial. This time, like before, I think, no I didn't. This time I'm gonna show you how to make custom wolf ear rigs, the way I do them. Wolf ear rigs are, I think at the time, slowly getting more popular, and I own my first ever made wolf ear rig that I do not have anymore since 2016. This is where I started animating, so wolf ear rigs aren't that young, I would say, but the idea of custom made ones that actually look good is a bit younger. So, where we're gonna start is I'm using right now paint.net. I'm suggesting it for using, but the first thing you wanna do is get a grey tone and create a new layer, because you need the normal sheet at the beginning, and you need a square, no square, a circle, and just the outlines from it. You see, you get something like this. Make how you want. If you want some other ear, make it like that, but we want a wolf ear that is like mine. We're gonna make a circle like this, and we're gonna put it right down here in this corner. So what we're gonna do now is put this down a bit and make it more grey, and make it not that big, but it's even bigger, like 25. That's good. Now what I'm gonna do is use the lines on a new layer in, let's say, red, and I'm gonna do, starting from here, gonna do, I forgot something. Of course you need to go back on like 6, I would recommend, and start making a nice little curve. Now you have this first curve that is going to be the out layer of the ear. Now you're gonna click, it doesn't mean anything if it matches or not. Click the top and move it right down here and make it look something like something like this. Now, depending on what kind of ear you want, you can make it the other way around or whatever you need, but this is the basic stuff that you need. Now you're gonna put this on this, and you now got a solid base for your ear. Now what I'm gonna do now is take a new layer in black, and not that color it, like 140 is good. Now I'm gonna take one strip down to, let's say, here, and make it, no, wrong, don't start like this. Start down, put a bit of fluff on it, go a bit in, and don't make it too extreme, but make it seeable. It's too much. Okay. Now we have here like a nice connected area. I'm just going over this over again. This is not the final piece you need, but this is just to make the lines and stuff. Now you're gonna go on this, because there is probably no fluff that you need. And go down. Not go this way down. Go that way down that I went right now. And close it up. Try to close it up as good as possible. As good as you can. This part down here, like I say, this is not gonna be completely seeable. So that doesn't really 100% matter. What I'm doing right now is just splitting it in some areas that I can work with it a tiny bit better. But we can remove this right here. No, I actually still need it. So let it stay there. And now we're gonna take a new layer. Take this layer and make it really like that you can barely see it. Now you're gonna take a layer in 2 and completely black line, and don't make it on that layer because you need a new layer for that. Just making a complete new layer. Okay, complete a black line and go with the small black line once on the sides, down. I did a mistake, but that is fixable. I'm not drawing this per hand because I do not have one of these fancy pads. I had one once, but the fuck. But it ain't there anymore. Let's say that. Because I couldn't work with it. I sold it. I do not actually recall how I made my first pair of ears, but I remember it took me a whole freaking bunch of time to model them piece by piece. They took me really long. Okay, now you have an egg-like thing. What I want you to do now is do a circle, fit it in there somehow, so that it touches this area, and this area as well. And now, what I want you to do is take an eraser and erase everything that you made down here. It's just for fixing. Okay. Now we have the outer layer of our ear. What I'm gonna do now is make this completely black and delete all of this, just that I have this weird layer and I see it somewhere not closed. Now it's important when you go onto the fill, that you make it even, and that you fill it like slowly before it turns completely. No? Yeah, like that, because now you can see where there is leftovers, so you need to take care of. You can get rid of easily. Oh wait, that was not good. That was my hand slipping. I'm just gonna take a new line and fix the bottom. So now we're gonna go over here and fix this corner, because that you can't really do if you don't draw your ears before and fix, because that you need to connect it more and especially make it less sharp. So less sharp corner is something better than a sharp one. Get that into your minds, kids. Alright, now we have a small ear. Well, it's actually a pretty big ear that I can technically erase a lot of, because there's a lot not needed. Just the corner. It needs to hit this spot here. It needs to hit this spot somewhere. Then you're just gonna go on the last layer and yeah, you can do that. Just erase it to where it should not be. Then go in, take some of that white color and connect it with the outer not colored area. Okay, for that, because it is straight, I'm gonna just put it like this. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take this, copy it twice, and get rid of it. Then I'm gonna go back. Hello. I just copied you. Hello. Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna take this and cut it off. Now I have this nice little area, and I can simply just get rid of what I don't need. I just have to make it a bit prettier again, so it doesn't look weird. And there we have it. A nice ear. Not the nicest I ever made, but it's a nice ear. So what you wanna do next is get one of your item sheets. In that case, I'm gonna use the item sheet. This one, the 32 times 32 4 times 4 one. No, let's take the 16 by 16, like 4. That's way better. And everything is gonna go in one of these squares. So I'm gonna take a new layer, take the ear, and now you see this is way too big. Now what we're gonna do is put this in this and press shift, go slowly down. And if now everything worked correctly, it did what it should do. It made you a nice little ear that destroyed itself a bit. I just noticed that. Well, okay, you can't make it really 100% chance that it doesn't destroy itself during that. But what you always can do is just take the bucket and again take the bucket and make it completely black. Not completely black, but that everything is good covered. Okay. Now because it's a bit smaller, we're just gonna make this fluffy part a bit bigger. And of course, because now it looks dumb, make it fits. No, you know what? The old look was kind of fine, I guess. Just that there's one thing that irritates me. That is not now the full HD one, like mine are. But that doesn't really matter. Okay. Now yep, that's what I was looking for. The extra bow down here. Perfect. Okay, centered here. Perfect. Ready to be filled out. Now we're gonna do let's do green ear, because I never made green ears before. We're gonna take some strong, okay, not 90, let's take like 60 and make that thing completely green. Now we're gonna put this again on the snail-like and put it very much down. I'm gonna take a small kind of green colored nicely and maybe even down, going a bit grey, a bit dark greyish, and then you basically have a nice design of an ear. That's the outer layer of the ear. Now what we're gonna do is copy this onto the next layer. I made a shading on a complete different layer. Oh god. Okay. Go away. Thank you. Take this, put it on a complete different layer, like this one. And now what I'm gonna do is take a second a second layer again, and be sure that I have this ear centered, and I'm going to take the eraser and cut away with the sharp edge. Actually, I don't need a second layer, I don't know what I want with the second layer. Cut away till you hit it like this. That, like what I said now, 70% of the ear is still there. Now, what you need to do is take a red line in this case and make it like 2 and go through where the fluff is going to be at. For that I actually have to look at my ears again, because I do not recall how I made them. There they are. Wait, these are my earrings. I see they are more different. I made it like that, okay. More like a wing. And more important is that you go slowly on that. And when you have this, you can actually trim it, that it's clear. And just erase the red. Doesn't matter if there's more or less. Just that it's erased. Okay, now you can simply take the one and make it in this area a bit bigger. Which actually, I never did this before. Let's make it a bit lesser. Let it go a bit like in like this, and just go into the spaces, fill them in with a bit of green. Take these now empty roots, and there you have it. The outline and the normal not inner line, the normal ear. It's gonna be done like a cake. Now, what we have to do is take this with these parts here, copy it on a new sheet, and put it right on this ear. Because now we need to do something. We're gonna color this now completely again red. We have it on the other side. It's completely fine. What we're gonna do is take the ear, take some like 8s, like those 8ers. 8 is too big. 4 is good. And just make the green be inside the red. it looks like this. Now we need this, copy it, delete it, and no, keep it. Now we're gonna go on this page, gonna copy the ear again and put it on the third one, just like this. Now go on the other layer, copy it, then we're gonna go on the layer from before, put it on the ear, and be like, take this, taking that, flip, 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 voila. Not voila. I did a mistake. Woohoo. Okay, not putting that red stuff on. Take the inner of the red stuff. Okay, take the inner. Copy it. Go on the old page. And oh wait, that's a problem now. Wait, just take the inner and then just be like mark the outlines where the square should stop, like this. Copy it then on the old layer. Okay. Put it on here. And voila. You have your ear. Your ear is partly done now. What you need to do next is find out where the fluff is gonna be. In this case, the fluff is this part. That's gonna be the case as well. So, I'm gonna take this right here, copy it, take once again just the outer lines, and put it beneath this ear. Okay. No, I want white fluff. For white fluff, I'm starting with grey. Now, the problem we have is that we have also these small lines in there, so we just have to make it really clear that this is not supposed to be there. So now it's gone. Okay, now when we have this, I'm gonna go back to the coloring. I'm gonna take a light grey on 30 and go through there like this. Gonna get always a bit lighter and go over this once completely, and there we have it. Fluff, basic fluff. Looks good. It's good for your rig, for yourself. I don't know. Parents, maybe parents abroad if you want to do this. Just make it a bit more shady, but not too shady. Just a bit. Okay, that is perfect. Now what you want to do is to, same as before, take another layer, have this on, and now this time you're gonna take black on this mode and just go not fully, but there's more fluff allowed in this. Unlike in the other, where you need lesser fluff. You see, I'm with designing ears. I'm kind of not myself because I usually do not design ears. I have my ear design, and most people like it. So, just didn't work on it since. Let's do it the other way around. Let's make something in there. Boop boop. Boop. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is take the outside of this, take this, copy it. But first, copy the ear again. Take the ear on the other layer. Put it on there. Fits. Oh, it should fit. Yep. And then just delete this and clip. It's gone. That's all you have to do. Now, the big question of all. Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Because this is how I normally do it, but because now there's the custom item thing, I can just copy this and flip it once. See if it's in there. No, it's not. No, it's in there. And just mirror it once around. Perfect. We have both ears, left and right. And what you need to do now is get rid of the background, like that. Put these on each other. Save it as naming it that way, naming it ear sheet test, Now, what I'm gonna do is move to mining later and show you how to. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm gonna show you how to build these ears. You need the custom item sheets for them, and just put them in. There are 4x4. I'm gonna start with the first one. This is gonna be the middle layer, the most important layer, and we're going to go to the back now. Just name it ear. That is now from our side, it's the left one. So that is going to be ear left. Yep, you always take the middle of that, just to do sure. Now we're gonna go make this into a folder. Put this on the ear. Put the ear L into the folder and name the folder ears. No, just ear. Ear L, to be sure. Right, now we're gonna take this and scale it just a tiny bit down. Move it back. Move it up. And let's do that the second time, and a third time, and that's all we do for the back. More I do not go for the back. Now, I'm gonna take this part, name it ear LB for ear left back, and now we're gonna take this one, and that's gonna be ear L F. It's gonna go a bit in front, and this gonna go on that, but it's not gonna go that extreme because it's not gonna go in. It's gonna go in like that, just that we build it a bit up. Just move this a bit to the front, make sure there's no gap. Okay, now we can take this one here and put it on it. This one we're just making going a bit in front, making a second one on that, putting it on there, making it a bit smaller, going on that, perfect. Now we have this bug here. We're gonna change that. We're just putting down okay. Just gonna put one, both of these, that it actually fits. Looks actually a bit more better. It's actually a bit better than my original ear, I have to be honest. Okay. Now, ear left, ear front, and ear left back. These are gonna go into one folder named ear fur, and then we're gonna make a new folder named ear fluff. For the ear fluff, we're gonna take the first part, put it into the ear fluff. Wait, did it end up in the fur now? Yes, it did. Ear fluff. And make it sit there like this. Take the fluff, put it on the item, bring it out, and yeah, that's basically it. But we can do still take that, put it on there, make this part a bit smaller, and just widen it a teensy tiny bit, and that we're gonna make flat, and it's not that obvious. So that is the ear. How to duplicate this? Easy. I'm gonna take the URL, move it somewhere else, enumerate ER. Instead as a folder, I'm gonna start with the ear fluff and the item. And just change them all to their needed parts. But it's the front. So that is that part. Yep. That is this part, and that is either this part. Yep. And that right here is that part. Yep. Okay. Now that that's figure out. No. Or is it? This. Now it fits. Now we only need to do the back. And now we have two wonderful matching ears. Just that you guys see them in action, and I'm gonna set them both how they need to be at the 0 point. You see, if they have a 0 point, they make like a small little flower. Now we're gonna take let's take for this adventure let's take let's take Blazer for that. Blazer's good for that. If Blazer wouldn't be destroyed. No. Blazy. Let's get rid of your... Ooh, still forgot that. Make them into a sheet named ears. Let's get rid of your ears for a short time and put them over here. These ears go now on the hat like this. You see they weren't too big. Just scale them down like 28 is actually already a bit too small. Let's do that. That is a good size. Now you take one. I think this is the minus one. No, this is the plus one. Go like 8 for each one, and go for both of them. 8 is actually not enough. You just bring them on 9. Now they're a bit too far behind, so we're just gonna bend them in front. And yeah, they don't wiggle anymore like my original ones did, but they are easier to work with. So if you folded everything correctly, then with this sheet you can easily also change the colors. If you did it green, it's pretty, very pretty. Eric Blazer has now a weird look on his face, but that is not a problem. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial of how to make earrings. Of course, don't forget to lock them, results there will be a huge mess. And I won't give them out in the description because I maybe work with them a bit more. But yeah, this is how you make earrings. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find that a bit helpful. We see each other in the next video. Bye bye. It's not stopping. The buttons don't work. Okay, medival.